President Trump federalizing 300 National Guardsmen in the Chicago area. That's as a federal judge temporarily blocked the administration from deploying the National Guard in Portland. ABC News senior White House correspondent Selena Wang joins us with the latest overnight. Good morning, Selena.
Hey, good morning, Janae. And that's a major rebuke to the Trump administration. A federal judge is blocking the president's plans in Portland just hours after Secretary Noem said she'd already requested to send troops there and to Chicago.
Overnight, a major ruling against the Trump administration. A federal judge temporarily blocking the president's plan to send National Guard troops to Portland. The judge, who was appointed by Trump, saying the administration's description about chaos in Portland is simply untethered to the facts, and the president likely exceeded his authority under the Constitution, adding that the protests in Portland have not been significantly violent or disruptive and are insufficient to federalize the National Guard, writing, "This is a nation of constitutional law, not martial law." Oregon's Attorney General calling the decision a healthy check on the president's power.
As the president, you must have an actual facts based on reality, not social media or just your gut feeling if you want to mobilize the military.
The decision comes as tensions boil over in Chicago. ICE agents shot and injured a woman they say was armed in the southwest side of the city after federal officials say they were rammed by vehicles and boxed in by 10 cars. DHS says the incident unfolded when agents were patrolling the Chicago suburb of Broadview, alleging law enforcement were forced to deploy their weapons and fire defensive shots. The woman, DHS says, was named in a Customs and Border Protection bulletin for allegedly doxing agents online. No law enforcement officers were injured. The incident sparking more protests in the city after days of demonstrations against Trump's immigration crackdown.
They threw, tear gas all over the place, and the cops had to retreat back. None of this is normal.
Illinois Governor Pritzker announcing President Trump intends to federalize 300 members of the state's National Guard. Posting about the Trump administration, "It is absolutely outrageous and un-American to demand a governor send military troops within our own borders and against our will." The White House telling ABC News the troops are necessary to protect federal officers and assets, and that Trump won't, quote, "turn a blind eye to the lawlessness plaguing American cities."
So the president has already sent troops to LA and here to DC, and he's now targeting Portland, Chicago, and Memphis. Now, that federal judge's order only blocks the administration in Portland for 14 days, but Gio, the state says they plan to ask for an extension.
Okay, and you'll be following that, Selena Wang. Thank you so much.